cream makeup in heat and humidity? I get asked this every week. Can you wear Seint in the summer? And my answer is, well, yes or no. It depends on your preference. I'm not here to tell you absolutely, but I am here to say that women all over the country wear this year round, even in the summer of Florida heat, and they love it. Today, I'm gonna show you some simple tricks of how to wear Seint makeup and Demi out in the heat and sticky humidity of summer and have it actually stay on your face and look quite beautiful. You are in the right place if you are here to learn about Seint in the summer. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Michelle Spieler. I'm the creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass, a series of over 20 videos all on mature technique. I do talk about a lot of products, mostly traditional. Sometimes people say, are Seint products in the masterclass? Not really. I think there is one video on Demi, just because Demi is just so unique in that it's a wax color system that looks like skin and really color corrects. But the masterclass is really just about mature techniques and products that work for mature skin, all skin types, okay? And there's always a link. And if you are new to YouTube or you don't know how links work, if you always go to the title of the video, click the title, just click it once, and a whole description drops down. That's where you'll find all links, free color match link. If I'm doing traditional makeup videos, you'll find all the traditional makeup I use in that, and always my masterclass, okay? If you're new to my channel, I'm a 25-year professional makeup artist. I come from the television and film and commercial industry, but honestly, in this year of 2022, I have been so busy with Seint and with all of my TikTok brands, and I'm signed with an agency now, and there's just simply no time to work out of the home. So what you'll find is, I'll look real cute from the neck up, and from the neck down, I, look like a teen boy at all times. I really need to up my game. So this is how to wear Seint in the summer. I'm asked this a lot because it is a cream-based makeup. Women are like, how do you wear it in the summer? And my response is, the same way you would wear it any time of the year. We have women all over the country, even in Florida, who wear Seint all summer long. And I don't know about you, but when it's hot and muggy, and I'm in the South now. I come from Los Angeles, born and raised in Los Angeles, 44 years, where it's dry and arid. It's hot, but it's dry heat. And then I moved here 10 years ago. My first summer, it was in the high 90s, super high humidity. And I thought, what have I just done? Oh my gosh, I hate this weather. Then if I had to take any type of commercial or TV or film work, we're outside. We're working 12 to 16 hour days outside in the heat, in the cold. And so I don't wear makeup on those days because you're just gonna sweat it off. I will wear a tinted sunscreen, or on some hot days, just sunscreen, and that's it, maybe some mascara. But I don't wear makeup in the heat. And so my question to you, what do you do? Tell me in comments, what do you do on summer days where you would want a full face of cream makeup? Or let's say you have Seint and love it, but you don't really know how to wear it in the summer. Well, what are you doing during your day? Because I work at home now, so I'm in air conditioning. And even when I get in my car, it's air conditioned. And when I run errands, I pop in and out of places that are air conditioned. I mean, we live in this modern time where air conditioning is everywhere. So do you have the type of job where you're outdoors a lot, or are you outside with the kids? And if you are outside with the kids, I wouldn't think you would wear a full face of makeup. If you're at the gym, I wouldn't think you would wear a full face of makeup. If you're out gardening, I would think you would just have sunscreen and a big hat on. So when women say, help, I don't know how to wear makeup in the summer, I need to know in comments, what do you do in a day that you can't wear makeup? And if you're outdoors, why wear makeup? That's my question. I mean, I'm a 25-year pro and I don't like to wear makeup in the heat if I'm outdoors in it like all day. So we're gonna do Seint makeup today, and I'm gonna show you how I put it on when it's really hot out. And right now it is hot. I went out this morning to get my nails done, and it is higher in humidity than it is temperature. So it's just sticky. And I'm like, perfect. This is the perfect day to do summer Seint, because I am running errands today and I have to take my daughter ice skating. We're in and out of the hot car. And so I'm going to do my makeup today for you exactly how I would do it if I wasn't doing a YouTube. So I'm gonna start with the ELTA MD. This is tinted SPF 40. I'm gonna take off my wedding set because I don't like getting makeup in my rings. Now I put on skincare and SPF this morning, so I have on an SPF 50, but now I'm gonna be putting this SPF 40, and you can see, I hate it when there's a lot of product in here and it won't come out. It won't come out. It's so frustrating. Anyway, there you go. It's tinted moisturizer. Actually, it's tinted SPF. And I'm going to put that all over my face. Now, in the heat, I don't like a lot of coverage. I don't need a lot of coverage. I don't care that I have sunspots and discolorations. It's hot. We're all gonna be kind of sticky. So no one's looking at your flaws. I hear this from women a lot. Well, I need more coverage. Totally, I'm all for more coverage, but on hot days, you really don't. You really don't need a lot of coverage. You think you do, but I promise you, no one is looking at your flaws. I know this for a fact. So I need you to just get used to wearing a little bit less. Just try it. Try it 1 or 2 days, wear a little bit less than you're used to, and see how that feels, and see if maybe you get more compliments. Maybe they're backhanded compliments, like, oh my gosh, why do you look so good today? Well, because I'm not wearing a mask of makeup, Sometimes that feels like a backhanded compliment, like when you lose weight. Wow, did you lose weight? You look great, Oh, did I not look great before? So you might get some backhanded compliments if you wear less makeup, but this could be a good thing. This could put you on a path to just wearing a little bit less makeup all year round. You're the only one that sees your flaws. I promise you that. I promise you, as a pro and as a woman who's about to turn 55 and has tons of flaws, I promise you, you're the only one that sees them. Okay, so, sorry, I had trouble pumping it out, so that's why I had to put it on differently. I did self-tan a little today. Let's see, nope, still pretty light, but I did self-tan a little because I knew I would be putting a tinted SPF on. So you could do tinted SPF, you could do tinted moisturizer by Say. I absolutely love the Wet n Wild skin hydrator. I love it. I love the Maybelline BB cream, any of those. You could do any of those. The point is you're kind of evening out your face, adding a little sun protection without heavy coverage. So I'm gonna get real close so you can see. I'm still kind of red around here. Obviously nothing under the eyes yet. I've got plenty of sunspots. You can now see veins in my temples and under my eyes because my skin is thinning, okay? Super fun, isn't it? Isn't it fun, ladies? But it's better than the alternative, right? Okay, so next I'm going to go into this Too Faced, it is an eye primer, and I'm only using it because it was within reach. I didn't get my MAC paint pots out. Y'all know how much I love my MAC paint pots, but I gotta tell you, this works quite nicely, and we are doing easy summer makeup today. Super easy summer makeup, okay? There you go. I haven't done brows yet. I'll do brows in a minute. I don't use Seint for my eyebrows. I stopped using, I don't love shadow in my eyebrows. I like a pencil. Not everyone does. Some women are using Demi color in their brows, but if it's a hot day, I don't, maybe I'll try that in the fall and winter, but on a hot day, I'm just gonna use pencil because I know it works and I know it stays in place, okay? So I've got that Too Faced, it's called Eye Insurance, and my daughter did henna on my daughter's really into henna right now, so I have henna all over me right now, if that's what you're wondering, okay? There we go. So that's all over my eyes, giving me a nice smooth canvas. And we're gonna go into makeup. Now, if you follow me for a while, you know that I love to wear Candlelit is my winter color. It's perfect. It's perfect. I love it. I love it. I could even maybe wear it in the summer, but I'd wear a lot of bronzer with it. And then I've recently been really into amber. As you know, I love amber. Oh, do I love it. And look how dark that looks compared to me. Look at that. And yet it's gorgeous on. It's very peaches and cream. But right now, I'm gonna do sandy. And the reason why is because look at how dark that looks compared to me. But I'm trying to stress that we have to go darker as we get older. If you ever see Seint sitting in your pores like little light polka dots, you probably have a color that's a little too light. It might be great in the winter, but for summer it might be a little too light. Another thing you can do is, you know that I love the e.l.f. primer. I don't know where it is right now, but it's the e.l.f. Power Grip. It's a clear green gel, and you would put it all through the T-zone where you have pores and let it sit for a few minutes. It has to sit and dry. Then you can put on a little bit of your Seint. Now look at this. I've never done this before except last week on a day off when I wasn't on camera. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of sandy, okay? And I'm going to let sandy just kind of sit on my face and warm up. Now sandy looks way too dark for me, but it's not. Some of you are like, are you sure amber's not gonna be too dark? Are you sure sandy's not gonna be too dark? Are you sure mango's not gonna be too dark? Trust me, if I can wear sandy and mango and I'm light to medium, you can wear just about anything. It's all about how you blend it, okay? So I'm just gonna do a little tiny bit. The reason I'm putting it on with my finger is because I want it on so sheerly, okay? Can you see that? You can see it. Look, you can see on high def where it is and where it isn't, okay? Now I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna blend it only where I need it. Now you could totally apply it. You don't have to use your finger. You can apply it with your brush. I just used my finger because I just did it one day and I'm like, hey, I kind of like this. I wouldn't do it on my whole face because I don't think it would apply nice enough. But I'm just going. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Just that little tiny bit. See how well that blended? Look at that. Do you see that? Sandy's much darker than me. It's much darker. Let me see if I could pop it out and show you. And yet it works. Look at this. See? But it works. We have to go a little bit darker, ladies. We have to. Because if we go too light, you're gonna see facial hair, texture, pores, every little bump, nook, and cranny you're gonna see, okay? We don't wanna see that, okay? And then I'm gonna take my Stands Out sponge. A lot of you asked about this. I love it. It's the most fun sponge I have ever used. Now, I love me a beauty blender, and I even love the Seint. I love the Seint gray sponge. I love my beauty blender, But this just like, look at this. Do you see how it just conforms? It's like a memory foam. And I just love it. It's not damp. The directions on the stands out sponge, and by the way, it comes white. People say, yours is beige. Yeah, it's got makeup all over it. It comes on the white side, but you wet it the first 3 times, just damp. You just get it damp the first 3 uses, and then you never have to dampen it again. It is the most unique sponge. And look, when you're going in here, like, look, it really conforms. It's just, I love this sponge. I love it, okay? And then maybe some residual makeup comes down here, but it's summer. That's it. That's all we're wearing. We're not gonna wear any more than that. And then I'm gonna take my bronzer brush, because you know how much I love, Bella bronzer, okay? And we're gonna take some Bella, and we're gonna, I always squeeze the brush so it fits. And then I'm gonna do Bella. We're not contouring, we're not doing any of that nonsense. I love me some contouring, but not on a hot summer day. But I do like some Bella bronzer. Absolutely, I do. And someone, I don't know if you guys know Beautiful Harmony from Harmonized Beauty. Pretty sure she has a YouTube, but I only know her from Instagram. But I saw her last week put 2 Bella together, and then she could do this rather than pinching the brush and go. I'm like, that's it. I'm ordering another Bella so I can have 2 in a row. I love that idea. I mean, they're so affordable. You know, my Guerlain bronzer was, what, $50? My Charlotte Tilbury was almost $40. So 2 Bellas, that's under 30 bucks. I know my hair looks crazy. I'm gonna do my hair before we're done. I'll do my hair. Okay? So just a little bit of bronzer all over, but look, do you see close up? Look, I still have some imperfections, but do you see how my skin looks like skin? And honestly, I don't even feel like I have makeup on. And listen, I didn't wear makeup. We're coming out of July 4th weekend. Today I'm filming this on Tuesday, July 5th. I literally didn't wear a stitch of makeup Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Not a stitch. So I'm coming off of 3 days of no makeup, really letting my skin breathe. And this, I can't even feel this because it's just tinted SPF, or you could do a tinted moisturizer. I always go down the neck a little bit. If you hear my dog barking in the background, just ignore, okay? Look at that, love it. Now, a lot of you ask me about powdering. You can powder, absolutely you can powder. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my Say powder. I have the Seint powder too. I could use the Seint powder, but this is just fast and easy for me. But when I tried the Seint powder, I was like, oh my gosh, this is nice. Okay, I can't stand hair to stick to my skin, and I'm wearing my hair down today, so I kind of go into the outer part of my face, okay? Now I'm going to go in real quick with eyebrows. We're gonna be real quick, real quick. Is this taupe? No, that's blonde. I'm gonna use some taupe. You guys always ask me why I don't do brows on camera. It's because it's boring. You all know how to do eyebrows. You go under, you draw a little line to the arch, to the bottom of the arch, you draw a little line, and then you do some little brush strokes out here, okay? That's a little crazy. And then you come in at the top, and then all in here, little tiny brush strokes, just little tiny strokes. I'm not trying to get a solid color. I don't want anyone to see just a solid color in my brow. I want to see some skin in there so it looks more like real brows. I know some of you don't have brows anymore, then you're gonna have to color block because you don't have the hair. But this is how I do my brows. So I do a straight line going from this corner of my brow all the way to the crease. Then I do the top crease. And then I do little strokes. Okay? That's all I do. And then I brush through them. Not only does it break up that line right there, but it softens them, especially out here. I like it to be soft. I don't like a super strong tail. I'm not a young girl, so I don't want that super strong tail. It can look very harsh. I have two different shaped brows. This one goes higher, this one is lower. And when I even them out, then it really looks like I'm trying to even them out. Then I always use brow gel. Always, always, always. This is the Kosas. It's my favorite. It has a little microscopic fibers, so it bulks up your brow. And it comes in different colors. I love the taupe, I love the blonde, but this one, even though it looks blonde, was clear, but you know, when you brush it over pencils over time, the color of the pencil gets into the clear brow gel. And there's my trash man. Okay, so it comes clear. See how this is the new one and this is the older one. Okay, there. Brows are done because you have asked to see how I do brows. I don't spend a whole lot of time on them. I brush them and that's it. Okay, now, because it's hot out, I don't want a lot of makeup. So I am going to take my contour brush and then the opposite side, I'm gonna go back in with Bella bronzer. And I'm gonna go in the crease. Big surprise, right? Y'all know I'm obsessed with Bella. If I could only pick one thing from Seint to wear the rest of my life, it's Bella bronzer. And you know, Bella is pretty universal. It can work for fair skin because it's sheer, you have to build it up. It can work for fair skin. It can work for deeper skin. It can work for all skin colors and types. I just absolutely love it. I love it much more than tan lines. I like tan lines in the beginning because tan lines look the most like my Chanel bronzer. And then I got a hold of Bella one day and it was like game over. Game over. I will never probably use tan lines because Bella is just perfect. I mean, look at it on my forehead. Do you even see it up there? No, it just blends in so beautifully. Okay, so I like Bella in my crease. Because remember, it's hot out. I don't want a lot of makeup on. Okay. And then I might go in with whatever is left on my foundation brush and just kind of go in the outer corners. I feel like I need a little more bronzer up top. Do you guys see that? I feel like I need more. Okay, let's see. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. Okay, I love that. Okay, now let's go in. I'm not doing eyes yet. Let's go in with a real pretty shimmer on, sorry, I'm shaking the table. Let's do a shimmer on the eyelid. I think I'm gonna do, look at this, I'm gonna do a little pink Paris. A little bit, look how little that is. There's a reason I'm doing pink. Like one, I have a pink lightning bolt. But I'll show you why I'm doing pink. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. This is Paris. This is so beautiful on blue and green eyes. But I have hazel And look how cute that is. But we're not gonna leave it there. You could leave it there with the bronzer in the crease, the warmth with the pink, super cute. Super, super cute. But I'm gonna take this light color here. I don't know the name of it. I'll figure it out. Sis, this is Sis. And I'm gonna go, I'm just using my fingers. Isn't this so easy? If I wasn't talking to you, I could do this whole face in 10 minutes. I promise you this is fast and easy. Oh my gosh, I love that. It's got the prettiest light pink shimmer. Just so you know, our shimmers go on so much lighter than they look. They're very deceiving. They go on much lighter than they look. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of Sis. Now I'm gonna use a brush and I'm gonna go right in my inner corner because I love to get that highlighted look in the middle there. I love that. A little under the eye. That's it. That's my eyes. I'm not doing anything. Well, maybe I'll go in with Demi later, but right now that's all I'm doing. Isn't that pretty? The bronzer with that pink. I love that. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with, I don't like to wear eyeliner on hot days because, I mean, why? Why? Because it's hot. And hands down, this is my favorite eyeliner. This is Give. I use this in so many videos. People are like, yeah, we get it. Use something else. I can't. I love it so much. It doesn't transfer. I put it on the top waterline and it does not transfer. And then it really lines the eyes without taking up lid space. Look at the difference. See how my lash line looks nice and emphasized, but it doesn't take up any lid space. And this does not transfer to the lower rim because I don't want it on my lower rim. I just want it to bring out my lash line. That's it. That's all I want. Okay. We're gonna do a little Demi. It's Demi time. And I'm looking a little haggard. I'm not gonna lie. Looking a little haggard today. So I'm gonna go in with my 03. And I'm gonna paint that in with this is the bright brush, okay? Do you see how I go up into that inner eye there? It all blends, but we have a vein that runs up the side. And like I said, I have a couple veins under my eye. Now we're not painting out every square inch, just a couple of the points where it looks the most blue. But see, look at that. I still have my dent, but it's not this color, it's this color. And do you see, I'm putting it on thicker than I've suggested in the past. I've always said, don't put on too much, don't put on. It's so hard because some women don't put on enough, some women put on too much. Sometimes that's because of me. I'm like, don't put on too much. So they don't put on enough and they're like, why isn't this covering? And I'm like, you need to put on more. But you said, yeah, I know. Here's what I know. I know what I know is that we are all our own guinea pigs and there is trial and error to every face. All of our faces are different. All of our climates are different. All of our coloring is different. So I actually put the Demi 03 on a little bit thicker than I used to. And I never use a sponge on it, but I might take my finger and kind of just I'm patting, I'm not rubbing, I'm kind of patting it in, okay? Look at that. Dents are still there, look, dents are still there, but they're not that darkish purplish red color anymore. Then I like to take my spot brush, the spot brush. I like to take a little of the 01 and I'll go above it a little bit. Now 01 I'm not as heavy-handed with, and I'll show you why, because we're gonna do 2 different brushes for 01. But I go a little bit higher, kind of work the 01 into some of that 03, but I keep the 01 higher, because then I'm gonna take the fluffy side, I'm gonna go back into the 01 with the fluffy side, and I'm going to kind of feather over. When you see me say feather over, it means you're gonna take the fluffy side and you're gonna feather over what you got going on, okay? I love to feather in the corners going up. And it just really stays in place. I absolutely love it. I can take a little down the center of the nose if I want. Isn't that pretty? It really brightens that under eye. And then you can even take a little, let's do some Y01. Normally I use GY1, but today I'm gonna use Y01 because I'm a little bit deeper. And I'm gonna go into my broken capillaries. Boom, gone. Broken capillaries to our eye sees red, right? But there's a lot of blue. And when you train your eye to see it, oh my gosh, broken capillaries are so blue. So this yellow orange one really cancels that. Then if I tell you, if you have rosacea, and I say, okay, if your amber or sandy doesn't cover your rosacea, take a little Y01. Look at that. See how I'm just feathering? And it's just the tiniest amount, but it cancels red. Look, I got a little red spot there, but I'm not doing that because I have to put blush on still, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna do a different blush, one I've never done before. I highly recommend, you all know I love gloss formula. Gloss formula is my favorite. When I wear gloss, I don't need an illuminator. I don't need another company's highlighter. I just glow. I have the most radiant, creamy, luminous skin when I wear our gloss formula. But the gloss formula has more shine. My hair will stick to it in the summer, so I don't wear gloss as much in the summer. And if you are normal to oily, combo, oily, larger pores in the cheek area, you might not want the gloss formula. It might look too shiny. So that's when you're gonna do a good old-fashioned satin, okay? So today, I'm gonna take a shape brush. I've never used this one, it's a new one. I'm gonna take Dahlia, I want Pinky Promise so bad because look, it matches this, but it's a gloss and I can't do it. I don't want to be sticky today. And if I powder over it, it'll be fine most of the year, no problem. I can wear a gloss year round, no problem, but not in this heat. Absolutely not in this heat. Okay, so Dahlia is so gorgeous. I'm almost loving it more than Pink Grapefruit. I'm almost loving it more than Pink Grapefruit. It is just, I mean, look, it still works with that. It's kind of a cool, it looks warm, doesn't it? Look how warm that looks, but it goes on kind of cool. It's not as blue as Baby Watermelon, but it's a little bit more bright pink than the Pink Grapefruit. And do you see how light I'm putting that on? So light. And I'm using the shape brush because the shape brush just puts it on so sheerly. The shape brush is a Demi brush though. The Demi brushes are fluffier, so they're gonna put everything on more sheerly. I'm gonna go over the nose a little bit, and then I'm gonna even take a tiny bit of Dahlia, and I'm gonna go out here into my temple and my, look at that. See, now we have a cohesive look because we have a little Dahlia here and we have a little Dahlia there. I've never worn Dahlia. This is brand, I'm breaking the seal on it. I've never worn Dahlia, but this is the look of the week. This is how to wear Seint in the summer, and this is my look of the week. And I wanted to try a fun pink, but it had to be a satin formula because it's so bloody hot out. And I love to take a little bit on the outer eye and take it into the temple. A little bit more on the nose. Okay, look how cute. Look at how cute. Now it still has a pretty sheen because of the nature of cream and wax, but I'm not super glossy, and I love that. And then I'm gonna do something a little different here. I'm gonna do Makeup Forever. I'm gonna do 3C. I can't find my color pot, but y'all know I love my color pot BFF. But 3C is really nice. Isn't that pretty? I love that. That's just liner. Now I'm going to use a little of the Dahlia on the lips. Look, just like this, look. Oh my gosh, that's cute. That is so cute. You know, I don't wear our blushes often on the lips. That is super cute. That is super cute. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera now and do my mascara real quick because I find that's boring. I don't want to take up your time. I'm using Thrive. Tubing mascara does not come off in the heat. It doesn't come off unless you use hot to warm water to take it off, and then it slides off little tubes from your lashes. It makes a mess in the sink, but it does not make a mess on your face. So I'll be back. Okay, I have my mascara on, which I just love. It brings my eyes out so much. And then I went in the very last minute. I shouldn't have done this off camera, but I did. I take a little bit of the NV+1, the tiniest bit with this brush. This is BK Beauty 204. See how it's just short and dense? And I go into a little bit of NV+1 and just right above my lash line and into this outer crease, I just smoke it a little bit. And even though it's a wax, because it has the bronzer and the cis shadow under it, it doesn't budge. You can even smoke it under your eye a little bit if you want. It doesn't budge. I don't know why. It's just so, it's because of the pigment. I've actually put Demi on my arms before when color matching people went to shower. When my shower was over, it was still all right there. Demi is real pigmented, so it doesn't budge. It's so nice. Okay, most important thing for heat, we have to set our face with a setting spray. This is Charlotte Tilbury. It is the best of the best. I use it every day on myself, and it's always in my pro kit. I just ordered 2 over the weekend because I'm getting really low. This is the travel size, so if you wanted to try the travel size first, but watch how much I missed my face. Watch this. And I don't have my hair down yet. I really get my face nice and wet. That really sets the face, especially if you have that e.l.f. power grip on first, and then you do your makeup and then end with this. And then my final step is I do 1 spray on the back of my hand. I let it pool and puddle a little bit. And then I go completely under my whole eye kind of saturate the Demi. Now, I'm not touching the sponge to the Demi. I'm literally just lightly tapping the setting spray all under the eye, and I'm letting it dry. And once it dries, that Demi does not budge. It does not crease. It's remarkable. So that's what I do. Okay, now you know me, I'm not a pink girl. I am peachy pink. I am peach. I am orange. I am coral. I don't wear pink, but this Dahlia is so pretty. I feel like I went into the sun and got the lightest little flush of pink on my cheeks. And there's no one that can't wear Dahlia. I can wear Dahlia, you can wear Dahlia. Dahlia looks warm, but it's not super warm on the skin. And it's beautiful on olive skin. It's gorgeous on African American. It's beautiful on pale girls like me. The only person I probably wouldn't put Dahlia on is if you have rosacea, you have your own coloring. You have your own coloring. You don't need it. You could maybe go in with a gloss, which is really, really sheer, and it'll let some of your rosacea peek through a little bit, and then just put a sheer color on, and then that works really well. But that's the look of the week. That's how to wear Seint in the summer. So don't forget, I want to hear in comments, what do your summer days look like? Where do you work? Are you outside? Why do you need full coverage in the summer? Maybe you just do. I want to know, why do you need full coverage in the summer? And what do you do in the summer that you're super concerned about cream makeup sliding off your face? Because this isn't going to go anywhere. And I'm going to be out in the heat a lot today. It is not going to go anywhere. You saw how little I put on, and you saw that I put on Sandy, which just goes to show you we can wear darker colors and it can look super, super natural. Okay, I'm looking at it real close up. Nothing in the pores, no texture is showing. I really like Sandy. I'm glad I got it for summer. I really like it. Can you see? Look, you can still see my flaws. You can still see a little bit of coloring under my eye, but don't I look radiant? That's what we're going for. We're going for beautiful, creamy, radiant, luxurious looking skin. And if a little bit of color shows through under the eye, who cares? No one's looking at it but you. If some sunspots peek through, no one sees them but you. I promise. Now in the winter, I'll probably cover more of my sunspots, or I'll get them all burned off with a laser, but I don't mind them in the summer. I really don't mind them. No one's looking at them. And once I go curl my hair and wear my hair all down, then no one's really looking at my flaws, because, you know, the hair distracts from it. So I hope you enjoy this. I want to hear from you in comments. What do you think about Dahlia? I love it on the lips. I might even do a little, you know, I never opened this. This was the Solstice Tinted Balm. Look how cute that is. I never opened this till right now. This is the Solstice Tinted Balm. I don't like a glossy lip, but I like a sheen to the lip. Look at that. It just gave me a beautiful sheen. That's the Solstice Tinted Lip Balm. That's what it needed. I don't like a flat looking lip unless I'm doing red. Then I like something kind of velvety and flat. But when I'm doing lighter colors, and I never wear pink on my lips, and this is so cute. And look how cute it looks with my shirt. See? Okay, I gotta go do my hair. You'll see my hair in the beginning of it, the opening of the video. But anyway, I can't wait to hear from you all. I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you're new here. If you need a free color match, it's always in the description. You just literally have to click on the title of the video and a whole menu drops down, and you can click on my masterclass, watch a 2-minute video to see if it's even for you. Free color match, my Seint website. And again, I'm going to do Seint videos as often as I can every Wednesday night. And then Saturday mornings will be my traditional makeup. Bye for now.